So you see that guy right there? Yep, has to touch with that guy. Heads up. Okay, ready when you are. Ready when I am? I'm so scared.
Come on, baby! Come on!
Okay. Well, my friends, we got her started, but this engine is sick. It's either got some serious issues with the fuel system. I think the high pressure pump might be toast. I also think that it might have a bad head gasket because it got hot. Granted, it wasn't running very well, so that, you know, running rich or whatever could cause it to overheat like that. But I'm pretty sure, based on the amount of oil that we're seeing coming out of here and the noises that this thing was making, it's just not going to be able to run enough to make any power to be able to move it, because even though you hear it running, as soon as we move the controls, any sort of load on the hydraulic pump just instantly kills it. So our options are manhandle it out of here or find a 3208 engine, which I think I have, and drop it in because it's actually really easy. We'll see. I'm gonna go see what I have.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, probably more gentlemen than ladies, I want to show you the next project. Jaime, this is Jaime's first time hearing about it. I just heard about it about, I don't know, 17 minutes ago. Last night, in the hills of Harriman, just here in Utah, we went out, tried to get an excavator started. Got it started, however, motor I think is pretty much shot. Started overheating pretty quickly. She wouldn't build enough RPM to move any of the booms, so pretty sure the motor, after working on it for about 4 hours, we think is just kind of toast. So Sparks last night did a little bit of digging, a little bit of searching, and as you know, we have this beauty right here, the old Ford service truck. Now, remember in the old video, Alan and I got this bad boy running. Hello, wake up, Alan.
Try not to get any plastic on fire.
Got it! All right, Alan, I'm feeling confident. She ran great. However, nobody wanted to buy it. Plan now, pull the motor out of this bad boy and put in the excavator that we're working on. The excavator isn't in a spot that's like easy to get to necessarily or easy to drag out, because the thing is with excavators, you have to drag them out if they don't run. And this is through a community, and the last thing we want to do is just tear up the road, so we need to get it driving on its own power out of there. The only way to do that is put in a motor. This bad boy has a motor we can put in it. I know what you're thinking. Why are you going to put an old crappy motor in an excavator? I'll tell you why, ladies and gentlemen, because nobody wants to buy this, so the motor's just sitting, okay? Just sitting here doing nothing. The excavator really doesn't have a ton of value to it. It's an old iron. It's like an old Cat. I want to say it's like a 266 or something. It's just not great. Plan is pull the motor. So I'm gonna get with the guys, figure out who's available to do it, because I'm not. I'm also not the guy that you want to have pulling the motor out of this thing, because if I try, it'll take 6 months. We've never done a motor swap out in the field either. So on Heavy D Sparks' channel, you can watch us try to start it. Sparks Motors channel, you'll watch us pull the motor out. And then on Heavy D's channel, you'll watch us put it in and drive the machine out. So circle back.
Hey, you like to grip it and rip it? Cause I do. That's why I'm here at Young Power Sports. Hey, I'm talking to you. Eyes up here, jeez. Nice four-wheeler, right? Yeah, I know, that's why I got it. Anyway, Young Power Sports has these awesome goggles, awesome gloves, awesome shirt, awesome hat. Hey, I'm talking to you, eyes up here. Keep your eyes on the road, you. Jeez. I got fuel tanks, straps, whatever you want on youngpowersports.com. And you know what? I know it's a nice four-wheeler. And I know you know it's a nice four-wheeler. So what about this? How about I give it to you? Yeah! You click the Young Power Sports link in the description below. Anything you get on there, you're entered to win my four-wheeler! It could be you and Old Blue, my four-wheeler, cruising off into the sunset. Who knows? I might even join you on the ride. Go camping together and have a good time. Anyway, click the link. I got bundles in there. I got swag bags in there. Whatever you get you entries into winning my four-wheeler. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. Sun's going down. Time to rip it. Go to the link. Win my wheeler.
All right, so the original game plan here was to have like Diesel Dave and Alan pull the motor. Then I realized we got the Three Stooges here. What is you guys' new channel called now? It was Symphony of the Sisters or something?
Yeah, that was it. Lazy Eye Ranch.
Lazy Eye Ranch. Why is it Lazy Eye Ranch? Because your
Lazy Eye.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my question to you guys, how fast do you think you can pull this motor? How fast do you think? And I'm talking, things have to like...
Be nice.
Yeah, you can't just start cutting stuff and ripping stuff out. Like the hood needs to be one piece when it's done. The cab needs to be one piece. Like you can't destroy it.
I think we'll be done by the time you're back from your meeting.
No, give me 3
hours.
I'm talking, the clock's gonna start.
3 hours.
3 hours. 3 hour mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just gonna go with 3 hours?
You gotta go with Nick
Coward?
Yeah. I would say between 3 and 5. That's a hard...
Pick a number, man. 4.
He has no faith.
4 hours.
Between 2 and 10.
Yeah. I think
Hour and a half.
I want to change my time. Actually, between 10 minutes and
Hold on,
like 60 hours.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what happened?
I'm going with Travis's time.
So you're 3 hours. You're
3
4
hours.
hours. You're an hour and a half.
Yep.
The reward is, so let's say if you guys can get it done in 2.5, then I buy steak dinners. If it's over 2.5, you're buying me steak dinner.
2.5 from the time it enters the shop.
When it enters the shop, yeah. So you guys can pray about it, do whatever you need to do on the way to the shop. It runs, it drives. I wouldn't waste your time. I would just drag it in.
I think we're gonna grab the excavator with the claw. And the motor's pretty easy to get to. Just grab it, squeeze it a little bit, not too tight because we don't want to ruin anything.
Okay, nice hug.
And just pull it right out.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good idea. But hood's in the way, so we're gonna have to take that off nicely so we don't damage anything at all.
We ran into our first technical difficulty, getting stuck in a paved parking lot. The forklift sank a little bit in the quick set.
Yep, they're gonna need to pull that out.
I feel like this was a booby trap. Hands did this on purpose.
Hands definitely set us up on this one. I don't think the excavator is going to fit back here to save us.
Yeah, nobody's supposed to go over there. That's
Thanks, Alan.
Who did that? It's not. Nobody's supposed to be running machines over there.
Watch the mirror. This is why we don't use cold patch in a pavement lot. Probably should put this in reverse.
Hey, you can't even tell. You can't even tell.
Barely.
Yeah, you can't.
That was an amateur move on whoever did this. Yeah, it looks as good as it did, which wasn't very good to begin with.
Oh man, you almost made it.
Did you do that?
Got him. I got him good with the old asphalt quicksand trap. Hey man, it's gonna be a good day. Hanging out with the Lost Boys, pulling a motor out of an old truck.
Are you joining us?
For a little bit, I gotta go to a meeting and then I'll be joining. Cat 3208. They are probably some of the most put together young men I've ever met. They're only like 22, 19, and 18, I think. But they know their stuff. They like know the in and outs of the diesel motors. They're hardworking kids. They're up early and up and at 'em, and it's different. You don't see that very much in this generation anymore, and I'm very impressed with these young men. Alan, what happened?
What'd you do, Alan? Alan, you can't even tell, right?
Yeah, we got sold some really crappy stuff. It's not hardening.
said from the time the truck enters the shop, we don't have any tools or nothing. So we're gonna go gather our tools before it enters the shop.
Wait, so the timer starts when you go inside the shop?
As soon as this enters the shop, our timer starts.
You might have to rewind that footage to see exactly.
Exactly.
We should pull it out more and get a plan together.
Well, here's something. What if we never put it in the shop? Steak dinner no matter what.
We got a little trick up our sleeve. We're gonna pull the hood off out here. Save us a little bit of time. Maybe we pull the whole motor out here, roll it in the shop, I don't know. Ready?
We can put them there.
Yep.
To your guys' madness right now.
No, just as fast as possible.
We're trying to get the motor mounts out, but the exhaust pipe's in the way of getting this side out. That side we already have out. Yep. It's off.
You know, this is the only cat motor I've ever pulled or seen without lifting loops anywhere. It doesn't have a single one. Makes it really easy and fun to pull.
Welcome back.
Thanks. It's a little more room out here.
Yeah.
Basically any line that was on here just got cut. We took off some nicely, but they all got cut. Connor and Travis were nice enough to go under.
We got
a little Simba thing here, like right there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Simba.
Yeah, now you've been baptized.
We took the bell housing bolts out, the motor mounts off down bottom, cut the exhaust off. So basically it's ready to lift with just taking two more bell housing bolts out that we had finger tight and pull it right out.
It's ready to go. I think it's been about an hour.
Let's do it.
I don't know how much I trust this little ratchet strap, but I guess we'll find out. What size are they? 17?
These boys don't mess around. Look how fast they're moving. They've been on this thing for like an hour. And
It's been an hour, don't mind. We're ready to go. We're waiting on Travis.
this is fantastic. That's the exact engine that we need. Well, crossing my fingers, it's the exact engine we need. A lot of the accessory belts and stuff are a little bit different, but the block should be the same. You'll be able to drop that in the machine. The goal here, guys, is to show you that you can make money with just about anything. The economy is really weird right now. A lot of people are, you know, super low on cash, trying to find ways to make more money. There's ways to do it. You just got to get out there and hustle. So this is a perfect example. We got this truck. I think we actually got this truck for free because we hauled it off for him. He just needed it gone. It has a perfectly good motor. It's got a nice bed on it with a bunch of different, lube stuff on it that we'll take off and put on a different truck probably. But I mean, guys, this the excavator is free if we can move it. This truck was free. So we've got the labor, Lost Boys. They're running a special right now on labor. It's free
I
$99.
want to stop you right there. Where are we going to dinner?
What's the time at right now? 'Cause
You said from the time it's in the garage. Yeah, you have to go in the garage.
Anyways, long story short, we're gonna be able to get this excavator up and running. We're gonna probably have to put a solid 2 days of labor between 3 or 4 guys, plus some oil, a few $100s worth of parts and pieces. But let's say we're into this thing $2,000 by the time we pay for labor and parts and stuff. That machine's still worth 15 grand all day long, maybe more. So if we can get it up and running, I want to show you guys how we can flip stuff, because this is something you can do. You don't have to have a ton of cash. You just have to have a little bit of ambition, get out there and make it happen. So that's what this video is all about.
I don't want you guys to get to lose on technicality with me being here, so I'm just gonna fade off into the distance. Hands it back. Oh yeah, Diesel helping you, even though I didn't help at all. I would love to help. But I can't now. They have a contest with hands. Unless I get some dinner, I could go for some dinner.
You know what sounds really good right now is the Red Lobster rolls.
Does Sizzler still have its endless shrimp?
I hope so. Sizzler's still in business?
No, sadly no.
Stop. Still looks like it's still looks like it's still mounted into the truck, so time is ticking. Time is ticking. We gotta go up with the package. Oh,
They don't need that.
works better with a battery.
Working with a whole lot here.
I think it's in the green one.
I got an inch. You know, usually stabbing transmissions is the hard part. For some reason on this, it's unstabbing it. Trans is out. We should just have a couple lines. Up.
Maybe fire. Wait.
Now we got a big problem. Our oil pan is hitting our front motor mount, and our valve covers are hitting the firewall. We can either jack the cab up, or we can cut that front cross member out on that side here. Keep going. Stop. It's close. Not close enough. Keep going. It's close. It'll go. It'll go. Keep going.
Almost there.
Almost there. Seems like we're getting stuck on the firewall. It's preventing it from coming out.
Go up a little.
Hang on, Matt.
Go up.
If we get another strap and just wrap it to the mast so that it actually pulls, because it's just sliding on the floor.
Current problem right now?
Well, we're caught on our motor mounts, so we're either going to unbolt the cab and lift the cab up, or try to unbolt the motor mounts. They're both equally as hard. The cab should be easy, but they're stripped and rusted, so the bolts are spinning up in the cab. The nuts off. It's off. Yeah. It just freed up a lot.
Oh, no problem.
Hang on, whoa! There is hoses in the back I didn't cut. Well, the battery's still juicing them. Back up. now. Where's Hands with his checkbook? What time we start at?
What time is it right now?
12:06.
Just show the camera what time it is. Look at that.
12:06. I don't know when we started. It was like 10:20. Was it 10:45?
No.
They went to their meeting. They went to their meeting at 10 o'clock.
I have a
We had
timestamp.
it in there.
Yeah, we were videoing backing in.
At 10:16 of us backing this in.